everybody, this is Jeffrey Navarez, and we're going to do the D form today. This is our second installment in our cage system. And so the D form is a transition from the E form on our way to the C form. It's a root 4, first finger, so that's kind of an important detail to keep in mind. We're going to go through that, and we're going to do, again, remember these forms are not major or minor or dominant 7, they're all of them. So remember that we're referencing an area of activity in a root. And so let's just get started. Now the cage system, you know, C, A, G, E, D, and I know I'm starting at the E, not the C, so it kind of confuses people. The reason why I started on the E form is because the form that most guitar players use is that box pattern. All right, I'm in the key of E, right? All right, so that's the E form. So I started there because that's what most people use first. So I want to go to the next form. So the cool thing about the cage system is as the forms come together, they spell the word caged, or if you start at E, then it's E, D, C, A, G. But as they move up the fingerboard, they're always in that word. So if I did E, then the next form would be D. And so that's right above the E form. And then after the D form would be, the C form would be at the beginning of the word. So let's talk about the D form. And so it looks like a D chord. Alright. But if I move the D chord up, I'm going to move it up a whole step to be in the key of E. 2nd fret 4th string is the E. 4th fret 3rd string is the B. 5th fret 2nd string is the E. And 4th fret 1st string is the G sharp. This is my triad, E triad. So again, it was a major triad. It could be an E minor triad, doesn't matter. It could be an E7 triad, an E7 4-part chord. E minor 7. Could be an E minor 7 flat 5. Or an E diminished 7. The point is it's D form. What D form means is that it's the 4th string root, or the root is on the 4th string. So anytime I have a root on the 4th string, it's D form. And D form was sandwiched in between the E form and the C form. And most E forms and C forms are targeted areas of activity on the guitar. So the D form's a real important transitional form to get you from E form to C form. So I'm in C form now. How about D form? E form? Let's talk about the D form here. So we lesson 1 was the E form. D form is the next form. As I said, D form transitions from E form to C form. So the D form is in between the E form and the C form. The E form lesson we started out in the key of F and then we went to the key of A. So let's continue that so we can see the relationship. So if we're in the key of F and we're going to do a D form minor pentatonic, it's right here. Alright, now if we do a blues scale, something interesting about that is I just want to point out is when I'm playing ascending, I'm going to go like this. And then 1, 1. So I went A flat, B flat, B, C. Then I did it 2nd fret and then the 3rd fret. So when I'm ascending, I'm using my 1st finger. When I'm descending, all right, I'm going to play that B on the 7th fret. So I'm going to go like this. Then 7th fret pinky, and then 6th fret pinky. So to summarize, I'm going to ascend. I'm going to go on the 6th string 4, 6. Then to the 5th string it's 2, 3. Okay. But when I'm descending, 7 on the 6th string, 6 on the 6th string. See what I'm doing? Now we could also have our major pentatonic scale. We would go down 1 fret from our A flat to our G. So this is our D form because here's our F, see? So if we wanted to play our F mixolydian, we'd have it here. So I played that all in D form, F mixolydian. So again, just to recap, we had the D form, F minor pentatonic. We had the D form, F blues scale. And then we had a D form, F mixolydian, okay? All of those fingerings are in this area of activity. Now, if we were playing a minor chord, we wouldn't use the major pentatonic and we wouldn't use the mixolydian. But we're talking about F7 right now. That's the focus of this lesson. And we're just talking about relating a chord, okay, with a scale. And that the D form, like I said, is a transitional form. It's used to transition from E form to C form, or from D form to E form to another form. And when I use it, I should say, I usually use the top 3 strings more than any other area in the form itself. So I'm playing in D form, I'm thinking, I'm on the top 3 string. I'm on the top 2 string. And I want to maybe go down to, so that was D form to E form, okay? D form to E form. I'm doing a major thing, so now we'd have, Let's take it to another key. We're going to take it to A because that's what we did in the E form lesson. So now we're in the key of A. This is a root 4 chord. I put the 3rd in the bass. I associate with that with D chord. It's a D chord. I associate that with D form. It's the same fingering, see? But I took the note on the 1st string and brought it to the 6th string. And remember, it's not just a major chord, it's not just a minor chord, it's not a dominant 7th chord, it's all of them. D form represents D form major chords, D form minor chords, D form dominant 7th chords, D form minor 7 flat 5 chords. So the cage system is a broad stroke organizational type of system that organizes fingerings, and depending on whether it's a major chord or a dominant 7th chord, it's still going to be an E form or a C form or a D form. Again, D form is a transitional form, major pentatonic, minor pentatonic, and the mixolydian. Once you get that form together, try to connect your E form with your D form. that's how I think of the D form as an extension of E form or a transition to the C form. Thank you very much for tuning in. This was our second lesson on the D form cage system, and the next lesson will be the C form in the cage lesson. So like this video, please, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'd love to hear your experience with the D form. How do you use it? Do you go from D form to E form, or D form to C form, or have you never thought of D form? Great to hear your perspective on things. This is a music education channel for guitar players, or for any instrument, but I'm a guitar player primarily, and so we're trying to improve our musicianship skills and our musicianship understanding and present that newfound understanding on the guitar. And we'll see you here for our third installment on the C form coming up next. So thanks so much, and see you soon. Thank you.